Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So this time, let's try to do the THF AF quest again, without fucking it up, maybe. I just have to do this, swing, and yeah, he takes a second to spawn, and then we just gotta hit him. I don't know why they decided to make that a thing. Probably just to be inconvenient, like most. Like, there's a lot of inconvenience bred into Final Fantasy XI. Just because they wanted stuff to take a long time so that you would keep playing. But also, I guess, technically, so you would also always have something to do. But definitely not part of the fun fact here. Yay! Oh wow, he actually gave limit points. How about that? Lump of chandelier coal. What does that say? Ashes from a bomb. Okay. Well, that's the item we need, so we might as well get the fuck out of here. And after Thief, we just have Ninja Artifact Armor to do. Of course, one thing that's kind of irritating about Ninja Artifact Armor is the first quest is like, doesn't take any time at all, but the second quest requires like a game day wait, and then you have to ride the fucking ferry boat from like Mara to Selbina, or Selbina to Mara, I can't remember which direction. But you have to ride it specifically at nighttime so that a specific ghost will spawn. You kill a specific ghost, it drops you an item. And then you get to make love in the club. Very annoying. Wait, that's not Esdane, is it? No, I didn't think so. Anyway. I think that white outfit she's wearing is actually the in-game, like, equivalent of the wedding dress. I don't actually know, though. I just know that a lot of lady characters used to put that on like their mules, or like just would wear it if they weren't needing to do any combat because they liked the way it looked. That was the way glamour used to work. If you wanted to wear something, you wore it, and because you know you didn't need to be in battle all of the time. And then when it was time for battle, you put on your serious gear. Alright, motherfucker, I killed this bomb twice, technically, so you better fucking fess up, tell me all the thiefy things I want to know. You could make monster extermination a new career. Oh, you had D on your paper, huh? So somebody from the Tenshota was giving this old man a D. No. You know, most thieves are a greedy bunch. Your kind is rare. Aren't you salivating over this Aterphone treasure like everybody else? No, your kind is the most dangerous. Have to be careful around you. You pretend not to have the slightest interest, and then snatch at the prize while everyone's backs are turned. Well, you're not going to fool me. I'm done talking with you, so be on your way. Okay, let's see. What do I gotta do now? Okay, I should have opened up the... I did open up the... Okay, let's see. Afterwards, go to Mara, give him the chandelier coal, go back to Tunan Amigo and Windurst Woods. Okay, easy enough, easy enough. Oh no, we want the one near the Moogle house because it's slightly closer. Yeah, I'm still behind on uploads by like... I think I've got it down to single digits now. I think it's 8 or 9 videos behind. I'm catching up steadily, or something. Maybe. Kind of, sort of, in a way. Oh, you know what? I haven't done my daily box yet. I don't think. What do I be one? I want the special Dell, baby. Oh yeah, there's an Adulin. There's another Adulin box thing going on this month. They changed the monthly login incentives. Ingot of the Royal Treasury Gold? That sounds like a quest item. I'll have to look that up. I don't know what the fuck that's for. Wailing Stone. I think that's related to either Delve or Skirmish, and I don't think there's anything we care about doing anything with it for a long time. Because that's level 99 content at a minimum. And you can do Skirmish and I think limited portions of Delve by yourself with item level gear. But that was actually, like, Delve and Skirmish were both around the time the game started to first incorporate item level into all of the weapons and main body pieces of the gear. And so, like, that's when the stuff actually starts to really... Like, if you just did what's considered optimal these days and leveled to 99 right away and got item level gear, that would be the first, like, event you could do that would get you, like, item level 119 weapons and would be remotely challenging. Did you get the information I asked for? Okay, let's put it all together and see what we have. I don't think I can really do a girl voice. You've probably already noticed, but the name of the person who wrote the papers is different on each one. However, the contents are all exactly the same. A little odd, don't you think? This must have some other meaning. If we lay out the letters that we both discovered, we have D-L-E-L-O-R-E. So, well, it's an anagram for Ordell. Like Ordell's Caves. I've already forgotten, lady. I think it was blank. Yay, I didn't come off as a moron. Do I talk to her again? You must hurry to Ordell's Caves. Valram used us to tell the bandits together at Ordell's Caves. Yep, we broke the code. Now give me head. Okay, so we gotta go to Ordell Cave, but it's actually on the other side of Ordell Cave. It's like if you went to the Brown Belt, more Bogle area, but then you exited out the other side of the cave where we fought that bomb in him once. Which you probably don't remember, but that's where it's at. Excuse me. I don't mean to be disgusting, I just am. But yeah, I think it's possible we already got a home point warp there, so I'm gonna see if we can't just home point warp to the other side of Ordell's Cave, because I don't think there's any cutscenes we have to get or anything. But worst comes to worst, we'll just use book warp and go through the cave. It's really not that hard to do. It's just like back in the day, it felt hard to do because, especially if you were like a thief at level, because some of the stuff in the cave would aggro you, and it's a really complex cave that you don't go to very often. Like, nobody EXP'd in Ordell's Cave, which is kind of weird to me, because it has so many monsters in it. And like, most of them are like bats and beetles. I figured it would have been like an almost optimal place to EXP, but almost no one ever EXP'd back in the day. Of course, recently I've actually been thinking about EXP. No, we don't have a... Huh. proto waypoint. Does that mean home point crystal, or does that mean geomagnetic fount? Because if it's the geomagnetic fount, then we might have that already. Because we had to. Well, I guess we didn't have to unlock those. I'll figure it out. Either way, we'll figure it out. This morning I had a home point crystal though. Oh well. That's what we want. This guy's from Adeline. Oh. He gives us a quest to go around and activate these or something. Of course. I am Anastase. That sounds vaguely feminine. Or maybe it's supposed to be Anastase? That doesn't make it any less feminine. Okay. An emissary sent from the sacred city of Adeline, but of course you need not say anything. I know why you sought me out. You are to assist me in surveying the geomagnetic fonts, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. So, I didn't do these earlier, but yeah, these things that you can find in Adeline, these actually came out before Adeline. This was like the introductory, like, get you interested in Adeline before it comes out sort of thing. And there's one in Selbina, I think there's one in Mara, there's one in Norg, and then there's I think 15 other ones around, all over I think they call this the Midlands or whatever. And basically they were the first really truly super convenient, really easy to use teleporters in the game. Because you could get kinetic units by trading crystals to them. And you could trade 5 stacks of crystals and be able to teleport for a year or something. So and they went to all these really out of the way locations too. And that was their entire point. But nowadays we got books and home point crystal warps, so I guess I just didn't feel like it was that important of a quest to take up and do. But because of the way the Ninja Quest is actually going to work out for Artifact Armor for Ninja Quest, I got all sorts of stuff I need to do, between having to wait for the boat and whatnot, and the right time on the boat and all that. Because that's actually the second quest for Ninja Artifact Armor, and while it won't be that hard to get to it, because the first quest is 3 cutscenes or something, and then go kill some spiders. Like I said, it's gotta be the right time of day, and means I'll have to depending on if I can get to it in this video or not. It might mean that I have to just start it on a different recording and wait till that very specific time of day. Or whatever. But, to make it easier, I could just sandwich some other stuff, some other minor stuff in with it that might help us out a little bit in the long run. Although, honestly, I'm pretty sure, like I said already, everywhere we can get these geomagnetic founts or whatever for the prototype tuner, it already nowadays has a book warp or a home point warp, and so they've sort of lost their utility. Not completely though, because apparently one is all the way out here, and if I had this already, I could have just warped directly to it. But it's whatever. It's really not that important. Yeah, saplings would be kind of annoying to fight for EXP, and so would funguars, because saplings have slow hit and slumber and paralysis spreads, and funguars can silence and blind, and it counts as a breath attack or whatever, so it's really dangerous when they're at higher HP. But I mean, every monster in this game has something vaguely dangerous about it, except for like crabs, so. But I mean, even crabs aren't actually harmless or anything. My one guess as to why people wouldn't have EXP'd here back in the days, the location's really inconvenient. Even though you, like, at least for the level range that you'd be EXPing in here, because, like, you could get a white mage to teleport you out here, but, like, level 36 probably too high to EXP here effectively, for the most part. I think the highest monsters in here that weren't new additions are like in the early 40s. And so teleport level would be like about the time you would actually like leave. I guess it's just easier to go to the jungle for this similar level range with the desert. Be closer to a town and a nomad Moogle. I sort of mentioned it before I got off track on the geomagnetic founts, but I've been thinking about EXP a lot lately, and what would make it more effective. And I realized that some people back in the day, like, the most desirable camps, for the most part, they were really easy to get to. Like, they're either just right outside a city, like one zone away, even if they're on the other side of the zone, or they were like beyond a runic portal teleporter or whatever. Like, part of having an effective camp is being able to go back and forth between the city really quickly, especially for merits, because whenever you fill up your merits, like, you can't get any more merits until you go and spend them. You can still get EXP, and you can even get EXP objectives to count towards stuff, but you can't earn more merits. There's a cap. And even if you raise the cap to its highest, you can only hold up. It's actually kind of insane. You can have a maximum once you merit maximum merit points. You can merit this category 45 times. So you can hold up to 75 merits at once. And the reason for that is because high tier battlefields, I think, sometimes cost as much as 20 merits just to be able to access a fight. So, like, that's what you do with merits once you have nothing left to merit. Okay, so you see Lothane Plateau, you just gotta go south now. We came through here on the Dark Knight quest too, didn't we? Like, Dark Knight AF quest. It's been a long time. And I'm only halfway through my rewatch of my Let's Play to catch my own brain up with what I was doing and where I was at. But I vaguely remember coming through here for a Dark Knight artifact quest, because those quests actually greatly interested me. There was a lot of lore I didn't know about, like cursed weapons and stuff, and it was just really interesting to me at the time. But yeah, goblins are pretty good EXP targets too, because they can be kind of dangerous with like Goblin Rush and Bomb Toss, but that's like the only things they do. And then like they can be mages, and that's occasionally annoying and bad and dangerous. But like if they accidentally blow themselves up early or even late, then that means that just accelerates your kill speed. But I guess these bats are like a lower level. Like there's a lot of stuff in here. Maybe the level layout of stuff in here just isn't consistent. There's that NM again, Bombast. Oh, I guess we could have taken a Void Watch Warp here. No, I don't have any Void Watch Warp, and I don't have any Crew War either. Never mind. Think of the things I don't have. Okay, so now see, this actually puts us way down south in this canyon. But unlike the other canyons around here, there's no slopes to like run down. The only way to get into this canyon is to go through Ordale's caves. And I think there's a couple other canyons around the area that are like that. But this is where the thief artifact is. Did I need a pickaxe? I better not have needed a fucking pickaxe. Oh, son of a bitch. Are they in my sack or case? Okay, good. Phew. That was a close one. I don't know if... Do I have to go all the way back here? Head to the middle of the valley until you find a question mark at the southwest corner of H10. Okay, we're at G11. Yeah, we also had to come here for the headstone pilgrimage, didn't we? Okay, so the corner of H11. Oh, okay, so it's that four-way. I think it's that four-way. Where are the corners of those four tiles actually meet? Poison funguar, huge wasps. Okay. Swing. You find an old chest, however your pickaxe breaks. Hey, what do you think you're doing finding the treasure before me? Or let me try to put on my girl voice. Girl voice! Alright, move it or lose it. I'll be the one to open it. Didn't you make me more sultry and lower pitched earlier? There might be some kind of rusty trap just waiting to spring on a kitten like you. Rogue! Got it open. Now let's look at the treasure. Huh? This is a poor hold. Some musty old armor, some velvet mantles, and a golden scepter? This will go for a good price. But this is not what I expected at all. There's something strange going on here. Well, well, it seems like we have some uninvited guests. You two, stay where you are. Uh-oh. He's wearing full Thief AF already. Well, except for the bonnet. I've seen that face before. I would have thought someone would get here before us. There are only two of them. We should take care of this before it becomes a problem. Wait, I know these people. They helped me with a little task at the Tenchodo. I thought this might happen, but for the two of you to make it this far, it would seem that not all thieves are totally incompetent these days. Would you mind introducing us to your friends, Vadarame? Of course, this is an amigo of Windurst, and Calm Wind, an adventurer of Bastok. Linzaza, you mentioned someone asked for your signature again. I'm assuming that someone is standing before you now. Now, the Taru is no longer naked and is also wearing full Thief AF. I need to be more of a villainy villain and start being suspicious of people. Now that you mention, I rolled dice with him. More than half of us have been unmasked. I'm going to take care of this while there are still no witnesses. You forget, Kanika. A Terrafonized band is no more. We are now known as Vadarame's Knights. I waited 20 years for the former Marquis to remember everything. All that's left is to restore the glory of our lost kingdom. But Vadarame, these guys have seen what's in that chest. If we don't knock them off now, there's bound to be trouble later. The royal scepter has already found its way into that Mithra's pocket. Even if her knowledge of its history is lacking, she still has a nose for value. Not one of you has changed, even after all these years. Luckily, I was prepared for this. I'll take care of it. Oh, we got shot. Well, maybe with sleep bolts or something? I don't remember getting shot. You get shot a lot in this game. Or at least hit. This is all of it, Vadarame. The whole set of Knight's equipment is here, just as it used to be. The smell of the past still clings to it. It will be gone by the time we reach Tabnasia. My Tara, it would be a good idea to lose that tummy-wummy on the way as well. I'll get rid of the rust. I brought the gear with me. Are you sure about these two? It's not like you to leave loose ends, even if their memory has been erased. Mithra might seem wild and free, but they are deeply tied to one another. If we kill this one now, others will come looking for revenge. It will chase us to the ends of Venadiel. Then there's this adventurer. He looks like someone I did away with in another time. So you're going to leave that rogue's Pulanes here? It's almost as if you want him to come after you. Perhaps you're right. A foothold into the country I've spent 20 years restoring. Maybe my ego demands a witness to all that I have accomplished. Vadaraim, we will await you in the Marquis in our homeland. I will join you as soon as I can. Let us meet again in our newborn country. My homeland, Tavnasia. I ain't seen yo ass in the Tavnasian Safehold ever. I'm not disconnecting, am I? Or is it just taking too long to come out of the cutscene? Game? Okay. Hey, the catnap is over. You're finally up. We were caught by a trap on the treasure chest and sent into a dreamland. It took me by surprise. I thought I had disarmed the trap, but now my head is all woozy and I can't think straight. The thief boots I found are there. I already put them in your pack. They're a little worse for wear, but being part of a Terraformized treasure, they should be worth a bit. All that's left are a couple of gems, which I claim for myself. I have those 2 kittens to feed. You know how it is. Time to leave this place behind. Although I'd like to see Vadaraim's face when he opens the chest to find it empty. I get the feeling there's something important I'm forgetting. Well, she doesn't remember, but we fucking do. I mean, canonically, I guess Comlin doesn't, but... I mean, come on. Like, they can't actually sleep us through the screen or anything, so... Where's the fucking proto waypoint, though? It said we could get here instantly with the proto waypoint, and I didn't see it. Let's see. Proto waypoint locations. There are 5 proto waypoints attuned during the quest. Researchers from the west. Transportation from one proto waypoint to another costs 30 kinetic units. Proto waypoints can also be used for one-way teleportation to geomagnetic founts. There are no teleportation return from a geomagnetic fount to a proto waypoint, as they are destinations only. Okay, I don't remember that caveat, but I think, where is it? Nothing. H10 it says. Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, okay. I just like resonate with it or whatever. Oh, interesting. We get limit points for doing that. That's cool. So it would have been a one-way journey. That's interesting. Oh, either way, we're now a paragon of thief excellence. That was the thief AF quests. So now we just go switch to ninja real quick and start on the ninja AF. Although I suppose I did break the Spear of Trials and we could get our last WS&M. Of course, we'd have to switch over to like Warrior or something. I think anyway. I guess we could switch to Ninja and see if we don't have to. Like be on a job that can actually use the spear. Alrighty then, let's change jobs. Ninja. Where are you, Ninja? There you are. And yeah, we'll say Dancer Sub because we got stuff to sneak around, I guess. And then we just need our katanas, which I don't remember where I put. Take those two. Why not? Ah, there they are. Too much gear. I have too much gear. I have too much gear. Though I suppose it could be worse. To have not enough gear. Of course, that's that would actually be a that would be a challenge to actually do if you were gonna play this game at all seriously. are my shurikens? There they are. Okay, I need those for Daken. So you're Daken, or however you say it. Okay, we got the spirit trials in our inventory, and then I don't know where it is. I need a gold beast coin. I know I have one of them lying around, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is, okay. Yeah, we actually need the Norg shell and the gold beast coin, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right anyway. The WSNM for Polearm is actually in Sea Serpent Grotto, and it's behind the ornate door, which requires a Norg shell key, which I can't remember what the key itself is actually called, but it's made from a Norg shell, and you need the gold beast coin for payment. You have to go find one of the NPC Sahagin in the Sea Serpent Grotto, and they carve the key for you. And then, of course, like all the fucking doors in this game that require ornate keys or whatever, it breaks whenever you use it. So you can only go through the door once per key use. But there's like a bunch of Hagen NMs behind there, and all that. But maybe I shouldn't be getting too excited just yet. Maybe I should see. Like, I don't actually know if we have to be on Warrior to give him the spear and have him give us the map to the Anal Truth or not. But we're gonna find out. That dude looks straight out of the level 75 era. Flama. Huh. Where I got that? Minos. Enmity -10, that's weird. But double attack +4 is pretty nice. I wonder why he's trying to NPC or Bizarre Raxa. Huh. I think that's actually a pretty good price on Flash. Latent effect. I think that's for summoners your. I think that latent's triggered by summoners your sub job. Which might actually be a good idea for certain things, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that when you use Summoner as a sub-job, the big downside of it is that you only get the Blood Rages and Blood Wards up to the sub-job level of Summoner, which means for the most part, it's a bunch of useless damage techniques that in no way, shape, or form will really increase your damage output. Meanwhile, the Avatar is still costing you a perpetuation cost relative to your main level, I'm pretty sure, instead of your Summoner's sub-job level. So, like, I don't know, it's just one of those things. It's not really. It sounds cool in theory because you could have the summons on any job, but it's in practice it's just not good. Whoa, I was just passing by. Crazy. You can just be like, oh, fuck this. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Okay. Alright. Yep, Sea Serpent Grotto, I knew it. Okay. Yep. Okay. This was actually like the 5th, I think the 5th or 6th WSNM I did back in the day. Because, like, I did sword, axe, and great. Like, I did great axe, then sword. And then I'm pretty sure I did dagger as my 4th one. But then I'm pretty sure I did polearm, because polearm was really easy to like fake it till you make it, sort of level up, skill up. Man, why am I coughing again? I didn't cough at all in like the last video recording I did. But because the EXP monsters of choice in a lot of areas in Treasures of Adargan are weak to piercing damage, it was really easy on Warrior and Samurai both to pull out a polearm and be like, piercing damage effect. I'm taking advantage of piercing damage because they both have access to Penethrust by then, which is, you know, it's 5-hit weapon skill. You could get really good numbers on it, even on Warrior and Samurai, even with only having B- in the weapon. And so I was able to cap polearm out really easily. Although breaking the Leighton on it was really hard back then. I did it solo on Robber Crabs with leg sweep. I did like 300 leg sweeps. And okay, so we're in Norg, and we're doing a twofer here. Get out of my way. Hey, wait, you're the guy who helped out in Setsu a while back. Tell me, how are Ayaya and little Kaede doing these days? Ayaya? Does he mean Ayame? Dude, you know I've been practicing in the way of ninja. You taught me Blade Coup, motherfucker. Scroll dating back 20 years was found. I need your help in deciphering it. What was written on the scroll? Ninjas aren't supposed to ask questions, just follow orders. Okay. Okay, go talk to Kagetora in Bastok. Sure thing, sure thing. Right after I go into Caesar Grotto and continue coughing for whatever fucking reason. But I was done with this. Oh wait. Gimb and Norg? I didn't think that he was... What? It says for the first time you get this key, you get it from Gimb and Norg. That's interesting. Sorry about the coughing and the burping and the coughing. I really do not know why I'm back to coughing all of a sudden. Like, I don't fucking know, man. Deep within the Sea Serpent Grotto, the Sahagan built a special door that can only be opened with a Sahagan key. You say you want a Sahagan key? Huh, why don't you try asking one of the little devils? I thought... Like, I literally thought that... So wait, how do I... How the fuck do I get this? Speak to Gim and Norg if it's your first time obtaining the key. If not, see below. Items required. Silver Beast Coin times 1, Mithril Beast Coin times 3, Gold Beast Coin times 1, or Unity Warp, and a Norg Shell. Speak to Boo the Righteous past the Gold Door and Sea Serpent Grotto, and then proceed to H11 on the 4th map. You will either need a Gold Beast Coin to get to him, or to use the level 125 Unity Warp to the zone. The coin will not be lost. Once behind the Gold Door, head past the Ethereal Junction and run forward, proceeding off the cliff. Do not take the 3rd cliff. Follow the left crack past the wall into the famous Charybdis room where Boo the Righteous is standing in the corner. After speaking to Boo the Righteous, speak to Her the Betrayer without leaving Sea Serpent Grotto. He is past the Silver Door on H3 of the 2nd map. Trade Her the Betrayer 3 Mithril Beast Coins and 1 Norg Shell to receive the key. Okay, well, I guess I need more than I need. I'm glad I looked that up real quick, because damn. Ingot of Royal Treasury Gold. The Kingdom of Sandioria stores these ingots in the heavily guarded Royal Treasury. The Mark of the Griffin is embedded in the center of each bar. Huh. Okay. Well, I have 1 Mithril Beast Coin in my case or whatever. I'll see if we can't buy some real quick. If we can't get any, then we'll just continue on with the Ninja AF quests. Mithril Beast Coins. Yeah, I figured we'd be able to get some because people go through that door all the time. and probably still do. There's a lot of Sahagin monsters behind it, notorious monsters that, like on Thief, drop upwards of, I want to say upwards of like 30k gil, just directly. And then, the dicks. No, come on, brain, work with me. The, Can I resonate with this? Or do I gotta talk to you? Or... Okay, cool beans, cool beans. Yeah, I'd like to record this fount. Okay. Okay, he's telling me a bunch of stuff I don't really care about. I'd care about it if Wistful Bison was ever going to show up again. Yay! We have a what used to be an incredibly, like, I remember when this came out, I was super ecstatic to be able to just teleport straight to Norg, especially for like basically nothing. But nowadays with the book warps and the home point warps, like, teleporting to Norg is, it means nothing. And we'll go ahead and get our trusts out, because we're going to be going a place where we can aggro stuff. But also, just like, we're going to need them to fight the WSNM anyway, so. Actually, we might be able to solo it on Ninja / Dancer. Like, we probably could with like evasion set up, but it would take a while. I think back in the day I got 2 friends to come help me with this. I still had to get the Sahagin key by myself though. It bothers me to be on Ninja and not have my shadows up. It's like the first rule of Ninja, don't let your shadows drop if possible. Yeah, we gotta go down like to that lake room that's beyond the ornate door, but without going through the ornate door. I feel like they did a really good job on monster design in Final Fantasy XI. The Sahagin are really memorable looking, and I like how they look. And you can pretty much say that about every monster in the game almost. I guess like the one exception is bats, which I mean they look like bats, and they're annoying like bats. But like, and I guess they are uniquely 11 bats. It's just, I don't know. So some of the monsters, you know, they're kind of plain Jane, I guess. But a lot of them just have this unique Final Fantasy XI flair to them that I just absolutely love. And that's, and Square obviously thinks so too, because they reused a lot of them in 14. And are still continuing to pull them over from 14 to use, or I mean from 11 to use in 14. Although I'm still wondering when they're going to take Final Fantasy XI's Golem model and put it in 14. They haven't taken that one yet. There's a few others they haven't taken either. Okay, gold beast coin door, we found it. Alright. And I guess I didn't quite remember the way this all works, but I know for a fact I'm like 2 or 3 videos away from my Charybdis video in my playlist as I'm rewatching this Let's Play. And, you know, we came down here to EXP in like the late 60s. So like, while I was trying to get a coffer key / see if I couldn't spawn Charybdis so I could kill it and get the joy use, which, you know, that I did. Surprisingly did it on a job that I was still leveling, but that's because Dancer is actually a really powerful job, so. Of course, I feel like you can say that about almost every job these days. I have to look at the list to really think of which jobs aren't really that powerful. Let's see, do I go ahead and hop down, or do I... Let's see, gotta hop down once, then hop down twice, and then specifically hug the left and hop down. It looks like. So I just want to keep this nice and simple. Boot, scoot, boogie. Did I hop down the right spot? Am I? Yeah. It's gotta go this way now. It's funny, back in the day when I didn't have a map for this place, I never felt like it was really that hard to find the secret room with Charybdis, because like you start seeing double mantas, and you know, it's just basically you walk past the gold door and you hop down 3 times and stay to the left as you do it, and you reach this place. It'd be funny if we could fight it again, but I don't see the. Well, let's go ahead and fight one just to get our trust buffs up for the WS and M. I wonder how many people still come down here to get joy use. It's got like, there's like so many drops in this game. I can imagine. Like, for me, it was the adamant hopper. You know, it's just like this feeling of unfinished business with the game, just because you were never able to get that one annoying piece of gear that was really hard to get. Grants of Valor box, eh? Okay. Okay, I was gonna say it's straight up an actual item. Okay, Boo the Righteous. Something fishy, her making Sahagin keys again. He is slimy as eel. Thanks to him, all our good booty go to pirates. You sell his people for gil. I see him again, I chop him into sushi. Say anything different? Okay, no, he doesn't say anything different. But that's how you know that, I guess, her, the whatever, is making the keys. But now we gotta go back up out of here and then go down the silver door room, which is a little more complex. And this devil mant is clearly the place, like one of them is the placeholder for the thing. I think the one outside the room is the placeholder, right? So this is also where that Narval NM spawns if you kill these Sahagins, which I did, obviously, because I have a Narval. Although my Narval doesn't matter anymore, and I think I threw it away. Because it was only 83 base damage, gives you a little bit of healing magic skill. But that's like nearly irrelevant for Dragoon. I think it like helps healing breath ever so slightly on the Wyvern. But because of trust, we don't give a damn about that. But like now, on Dragoon I have a Thalastocrat, which is a level 75 spear that has like 94 base damage and inflicts evasion down like a 25% rate or something on attacks that land. So it's a really good spear. It's actually kind of an interesting spear too, because it came out, I think it came out during Wings of the Goddess. And before Wings of the Goddess, there was a spear that's basically identical to it. Same model and everything, just different colors used in the metal. Like, I believe the Thalassocrat's made out of adamant, because everything that's adamant in this game is like dark blue with gold rim or whatever. Or at least dark blue, because adamant ore in this game is dark blue. And the other one is called the Mezrak. And the Mezrak is actually a weaker spear. It has only 93 base damage instead of 94. And then like strength and vitality +2, whereas the Thalassocrat has dexterity and vitality +2 or something like that. And like, you can't get them from Sparks Gear, so you have to buy them off the auction house. And I think there was actually a Mezrak available on the auction house when I bought my Thalassocrat, but I just didn't see the point in buying it, because like, strength is a little bit better for the weapon skills and stuff, but the base damage, I guess, is, you know, better on Thalassocrat. Plus, I like blue better than I like the Mezrak is like, brownish, reddish metal. It's like some sort of, you know, more or less some sort of like imperial bronze or something, which is basically like an alchemically altered super dense bronze or something like that with imperial boots, which is like some sort of iron ore or something like that. And it does the same exact thing as the Thalassocrat. It impairs evasion on hits. And I think it actually might have a slightly higher rate than the Thalassocrat, but I can't actually tell or know. But like, yeah, it's like a forked spear. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Her the Betrayer is in the Yutsusumi Ichi room from way earlier in the Let's Play. I'm pretty sure I shut that off. Yeah, you come down here for Silver Beast Coin after you max out your Norg fame and start that quest where the ninja guy wants your help with something, and you come down here and make love in the club and stuff. And touch the question mark that's in a special hidden room behind the silver door. That's like, I think it's down like 2 different drops where you, like, first you had to hug the left, then you had to hug the right, and then you had to like go around on a part that's not on the map. And it's a room just like Charybdis' room, but it's a little bit harder to actually like navigate to. And of course requires a different beast coin to go there, so. Something about the way they did this cave though, maybe it's the seaweed and the fishmen and all the fish and aquatic things and the water and the fact that it's on an island. But it really does feel like the ocean water like came through here at one point, and like, I just think of this cave as being soggy. And okay, so we looped around. And okay, we only actually have to drop once, but it's specifically the next drop. It's not. Or I thought, was it? No. Okay. Yeah, it's the next drop. I guess this one just feels more difficult to go to me because when I did this back in the day, I came down here alone, with my own sneak stuff, without exactly knowing how to navigate the cave, because I'd only ever been here once to go to Norg. Or actually, I guess a couple times to go to Norg. Because I had unlocked Ninja, because I had it as a sub-job. And I'd unlocked Samurai. But like I knew my way to Norg, and that was about it. But I came down here to get used to Sumiichi. There was like a level 64 paladin or something with a vermilion cloak and all of his artifact armor other than the vermilion cloak. And he was like, do you know the way? And I was like, no, not really. And he's like, okay, follow me. And he had me follow him. And like, I think he got turned around and fell down a couple times or something, because it took us a long time to get back here. And I think, yeah, he fought that sea bonds. Whoa, keep it down. You want to get me caught? Don't go tell anyone that you saw me here. If Boo ever found me, bring me Norg Shell and 3 Mithril Beast Coins. I gotta make you something nice. Okay, so... Norg Shell, 3 Mithril Beast Coins. There you go. Didn't think you'd be back so soon. Let me get right on it. There you go, but don't tell anyone I made a key for you. So Hagen key. And it's an item. It's a rare exclusive. So you can only have one at a time. And it's like I told you before. It actually... It's going to break off in the door. And if we like die or mess up somehow, or accidentally warp out, then we have to get another one. And this is another instance of people being willing to cheat, making a big bucks off of Square having apparently no way to tell if someone had done that quest and to be able to go through the door. Because I had a friend whose character name was Dajosiant. His real name was James. But he would come in here when he was working on his, I think, Thief Relic, or some relic. He was working on a relic. And he worked on it a lot with my brother as well. Just so he could have some company. But also because he just didn't have the inventory to hold as much stuff as he wanted. But it was also easier to split the money he could have made in half, because the notorious monsters that you kill behind the ornate door, they had stiff competition all the time from both RMT and other real players, and so like, you know, if he got my brother in on it, then it would be, you know, fine and easier. And so he did. And I went back there with them one time too. And this is how I found out they were cheating, or at least Dajo was cheating. Basically, behind the ornate door is, you know, you need the key. You need to make the key to go behind there every single time. But what cheaters do is they just use Clipper, and they clip their character through it. So this whole quest is made obsolete by a cheating program. And this is where you would farm one of the Hakutaku eyes, these mind gazers. They're like level 60 or something like that. And they're like 63 maybe. And they drop the damp eye. I think there's more of them behind the mithril door too. I think the ones behind this ornate door have a higher drop rate. Waterfall Basin. It's been so long since I've been back here, I can't remember exactly where the question mark for the anal truth is. I just know that it's back here, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I didn't like fall off or anything, right? I didn't think so. Let me look at the page for that. Let's see, Impulse Drive. Obtained from the quest, methods create madness. Balasil requires your assistance in constructing a new set of polearm training guidelines for the Sandiorian Knights. 10 Take Silent Oil with you and head to Sea Serpent Grotto. Make sure someone in your party has a Sahagin key. After entering the grotto, head south into the first large room and take the southwestern tunnel. Continue to the south until you reach the ornamented door. Unlock the door with the Sahagin key and head across the bridge. You will find the question mark to spawn the NM at H6. So we're at I7. We need to be at H6. So that's it. Oh, it's right there, okay. He sense an ominous presence. It's a fish! It's a pugil! Don't know why I didn't remember that. Yeah, it's got a lot of HP. I don't think we need to do these dances, but I'm gonna do them anyway. I also still think it's funny that you can like spawn these NMs on other jobs and stuff. Like the whole point of the quest line is to be like excellent training in polearm. Also, here's Blade Coup. Once you get to level 80, your dancer sub-job becomes 40, and you get, I think it's level 80. It might be level 90. I don't really remember. Either way, beyond the level 75 cap, your dancer sub-job, you'll get access to Reverse Flourish. And that's really when the dancer sub-job, in my opinion, really takes off. But I'm mainly just using it right now to sneak past shit, because it has free sneak and invisible every minute. That was one of the craziest things about the ninja, or the dancer sub job, is it didn't negate the need for silent oils or other things like that, but it, oh, that was closer to the, it definitely saved people a lot of money. But the annoying thing about, you know, thinking about it that way is that, like, you won't ever go anywhere that requires sneak and invisible without, you know, like with a different sub job or whatever. So it's kind of irritating. I don't know what we need to get through this door. Yeah, nothing at all apparently. Mind gazer. Delta Sahagin, Abyss Sahagin. Yeah, this is one of the notorious monsters, or I guess they're both notorious monsters, something like that. Oh no, he's a bard notorious monster. Whatever will we do? Okay, 6,000 gil. Yeah, it's probably cranked up to over 10,000 with Gil Finder. There's like another one or two down the slope there. And what my friend Dadja would do when he would cheat down here to make money is, if he had my brother, he'd have my brother camp up here at this one. No. Actually, he would have my brother camp downstairs in the next room where there's more Sahagin. And then he would camp, quote unquote, up here. But what he would actually do is he would farm in both rooms, and then he would clip up and down the elevation change. And like, he didn't want to get caught. He was kind of... So what he would do is he would like clip up one or two elevations and use his crossbow to shoot the Sahagin, and then bring it back down here. And let's see, yeah, another Abyss Sahagin. It's over there. I don't know what scrolls they're capable of dropping, but people were down here farming not just like the raw money drops, but the bard scrolls you could get from these guys, potentially. I'm just gonna do blatant dual things. That looks cool. Its damage sucks compared to the other ones, but it's whatever. Maiden's Virale, huh? I think that's a charm? Bard charm song? Yeah, charm's an enemy. So Bard can be a discount Beastmaster. Or something. Pretty sure it's a very short duration. Oh, it's a white mage. And I guess it's a white mage NM. Because strength impossible to gauge. It did benediction. But yeah, my friend Dacho, he also had a mule character that he would sit at the zone line to Nord, and he would have his mule character set to quartermaster all the bard scrolls, and when his mule character's inventory got full, he'd just zone him in a Nord real quick, NPC all the bard scrolls, and then come back out. And very occasionally, he would like let his mule's inventory fill all the way up, then he'd let his inventory fill all the way up, and then he'd go back to town. But that was only if he was feeling like cocky or if like he really wanted to make a lot of money in like one sitting. Because like I said, you don't want to get caught. But he was pretty ballsy sometimes, especially when me and my brother would come down here with him. There was one time he even decided to position hack, which is like the easiest thing to track and get banned for, even by today's standards. No, we don't need either of those. Okay, whatever. Jigs, please. Wonder if you can get Valley Minuet 4 here. You probably can. But, yeah, he positional hacked. He just warped his character from, like, right here to the Norg zone line, and then came back out. And then he wasn't comfortable post-hacking twice in a row, so he would run back down to the ornamental door and then just clip through it. Like, he's like, I'm not comfortable cheating in that way. And then he'd just come over and do a very blatant cheat. And stuff. So, we did pick up the anal truth, right? Lost track of. Let's see. Okay, obtaining Gundam anal truth. Cool beans. So now we gotta go back to Sandioria, and we gotta go to Bastok to talk to Kagetora. I guess we could just use this groundstone to repatriate to Bastok real quick. Because that's always an option. Let's see. Kagetora and all that stuff is in the port and at like the Chinchota warehouse. I guess we want home point 3. That's the closest one to the warehouse. And he's gonna tell us to talk to Insetsu again, who's then gonna tell us to go somewhere and kill some spiders. And at that point, we'll warp to Sandoria and get Impulse Drive, even though we're not on a job that can use Polearm. Although, in all honesty, they should have made every job have Polearm skill, because Polearms in real life are the easiest weapons to use effectively. Kagetora. What do you mean, Ryoma sent you? He wants to know about the old scroll we found nearly 2 decades ago? Why, me? Ryoma knows I don't want to deal with that guy anymore. Oh well, listen up. It's all started 20 years ago. That hottie. Oh, that's Yomi. That's Insetsu's wife. This is what you were looking for, right? Just where the ancient writing said it would be. Damn, you're good, Yomi. How did you... A ninja wouldn't be any good if she went around telling everyone her secrets, now would she? Haha, true. Now let me get you up to speed on your next job. Have you forgotten already, Kagetora? I told you before I left that this would be my last mission. But you were kidding, right? You can't leave us now. No, I was not kidding. If you have any problems with my decision, you take them up with Gilgamesh. Yeah, what the hell are you doing here? To think that a weasel like that would end up with the hand of the most beautiful woman to ever set foot in Norg. Oh, sorry about that. I got sidetracked. Anyway, that scroll Ryoma wanted to decipher is the same one that Yomi used on her final job in Norg. Or for Norg. All information on this was lost after Yomi and that insect of a husband of hers moved here. If you want to know any more, try asking Insetsu. Rough him up a little, and the wimp is sure to spill his guts. I actually kind of like this whole dynamic where, like, all these guys from Norg think that Yomi was, like, the most badass ninja of all time. And that Insetsu is a piece of garbage crap. But, like, apparently Yomi fell in love with him. And, you know, he's clearly also probably not actually a piece of crap. But they're not ever going to think of him in any other way. Because they're jealous. Well, or envious, rather. See, jealousy is when you're afraid of losing something you already have. You're, like, jealous that someone else, for instance, is spending any time with your wife for any reason. That's jealousy. But envy is when you don't have something. Oh, it's the wrong house? Wrong house. Okay. I guess I could use wide scan, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the houses around here. Yeah, like, envy is like when, you know, you want someone else's wife, and, you know, you can't have her, and so you envy the guy, so you hate them, because they have what you want. Jealousy is when you have something and you're afraid to lose it, so you become extra possessive. And the two are often conflated because they're similar. What? My wife's final job? I can tell you what I know, though it is not much. Our investigation of the contents of that ancient scroll took us to the Altepa Desert region of Zeppel Island. There Yomi succeeded in deciphering it. Just a simple ship hand. I remained on the boat during the investigation, though I did happen to get a glimpse of the deciphered scroll. I followed the words. The following words were written. Search out the point in the desert where rations lie stacked upon one another. However, Yomi already traveled to the area and took a trick box that she had found there back to Norg. If you journeyed to that place now, I do not know if you would find anything. So basically that's our hint to go to Eastern Altepa Desert. And the place that it actually wants us to go is incredibly close to where people used to EXP from level 33 or 32 until about level 37. Well, actually, I guess about level 35 or 36. It's a really weird level range specific camp to have, but it's relatively close to a town, and sort of easy monsters to fight. It's like beetles, spiders, and dommels. The dommels are actually kind of hard to EXP on if you ask me, because they have a really jacked up version of Healing Breeze. Anyway, let's go get Impulse Drive, which you've probably seen in the earlier portions of the Let's Plays. Halver is the Trust Halver is able to do Impulse Drive in spite of not being a Dragoon and apparently being like a Paladin or something. It's a 2-hit polearm weapon skill that has gravitation as its skill chain property. And back in the day, I thought it looked cool as shit. I thought it was one of the coolest looking weapon skills. And I like the fact that it can make darkness. And it's really interesting because it's a 2-handed weapon that has gravitation property. Normally, gravitation property weapon skills, normally they go on one-handed weapons like dagger, katana, well, that's what I always think of anyway. I guess Retribution, which is the WSNM for staff, also has gravitation. But I guess I mean to say gravitation weapon skill usually go on weak weapons. And polearms really aren't that weak weapons. I mean, there's a separate class of them called spears, like the Spear of Trials was, where they only have 396 delay, so they're a really fast swinging two-handed weapon. You know, like staves that are like that fast or whatever. But here's the anal truth, old man. Give my last WSNM. You look much stronger than when I last saw you. You must have successfully completed the training course I laid out in my guidelines. This proves that my methods can be of great importance to the kingdom. I look forward to the day when our knights reach the level that you have already acquired. Oh, Prince Trion again, eh? It will not be long before these orcs tremble, or before these wretched orcs tremble at the sight of our newly trained knights. I could not have completed my work. Were it not for you, I could not have completed my work. Soon all the knights of San Dioria will be polishing their polearm skills with the new Calm Wind method. I regret that I cannot reimburse you for the time you have spent assisting me. However, you will soon realize that your training has unlocked a powerful force inside you. This new skill is your true reward. I thank you again for your assistance, and remember, this newly acquired skill is not the end of your training, but the beginning. Dun 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 dun. That makes more sense these days than ever before. Like, back in the 75 cap, that didn't make any sense. Like, this is just the beginning of your training, and it's like, dude, I'm at the level cap. But nowadays, it's... Dun 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 dun! Yay, we win! Winner is us! Okay, so... we're at about an hour, 20 minutes. But, you know, let's go ahead. Like, the first Ninja AF quest is, like, really easy to, you know, finish. We just gotta go to the desert now and kill the spiders. So, I think the fastest way there would be to just take the book warp and then mount up. Something like that. And the spiders are a really low level, so we won't even really need to like summon trusts or anything. Although I'd probably just summon one trust anyway, just to kill them even faster. We need Kozats. Eastern Altepa Desert, please. Up, up, and away, web! Take a sip of cherry Pepsi. Lament that you're drinking a cola instead of a citrus. I don't know what it is about cola, but I don't really like cola. Like, I don't know, there's something about it. I think it's the phosphoric acid. Citrus soda and cola sodas, they differ in the type of acid that are in them. The citrus sodas have citric acid, which is the same type of acid that's in, you know, like orange juice. Which apparently, at least dentists claim that citric acid is worse for your teeth than phosphoric acid. But like phosphoric acid is the reason that like dunking and dipping something in Coke for a few days will like peel the paint or like melt the plastic or whatever. So like, I don't know about that. Anyway, cola's just like they go down so much worse. But I do think they're slightly better with food most of the time than citrus or fruity type sodas. Just my opinion. All soda's pretty good thirst quencher when you're eating salty food or when you're really thirsty. Of course, anything that's liquid is gonna be a boon when you're really thirsty, except for probably strong alcohol, like liquor. But whenever you get double earth, what? Oh, it's double earth weather. The King Vinegar Rune might be up. Wonder how much longer the double earth weather's gonna last. We might stop by Rabeo and switch over to Red Mage or something if we can, and fight King Vinegar Rune. Okay, so Tsuchigomos. We got spiders, and they link with the other spiders. They're like level 40, and I didn't summon any trusts. But the trick about these spiders is you gotta kill them both. You can like put on sneak before you pop them, and they won't aggro you. And then they'll despawn eventually. But you have to kill them. And so there's some AF quests out there where like when you spawn multiple monsters, you only actually have to kill one of them, and you can just despawn the others. And I don't remember which quest that those are right now, but like on both wikis, there's like this caveat that's like, you have to kill these spiders. You can't just despawn them or whatever. Obtain key item trick box. Wouldn't think the trick box would still be there. This complex box was built with much skill. Only one who knows its secret can open it. Okay, well, whatever. Gonna ride our mount over to Rabeo and switch over to Red Mage. And if I can get, or at least if I can get all the gear I would need on it to fight King Vinegar Rune. I don't know if I could actually even beat it with trusts. It has like a really strong poison and paralysis, and I think a regen and regain. It's a very high level scorpion boss, notorious monster that only spawns during double earth weather. And it drops a unique helmet that's for Dark Knight, Dragoon, and Samurai only, called the Aces helmet. It's got 4% haste, 7 accuracy, and 7 attack. And I think like evasion -4 or something. It's also a really cool looking helmet. It shares this model with a scorpion shell armor set helmet. And other than that, I think it drops Venomous Claw and I think one other thing. But the main reason people came after King Vinegar Rune back in the old days, which he's like all the way down at fucking Scorchvale or something. So if the weather stops, this will all be for naught. But I figure while I'm recording, if this is happening, I might as well check it out. Yeah, like people would go down there to kill him just to get the Aces helmet. I actually know a lot of people that had the Aces helmet, although none of the link shells I was ever in actually ever went after King Vinegar Rune. They said it wasn't really worth the effort. And all in all, I have to say, honestly, I agree. I mean, the Aces helmet is an ideal TP piece for the 3 jobs that can use it. But none of those jobs in the in-game context back then, like, none of them using the Aces helmet were really gonna just be like so outlandishly better than someone using like a Walra turban that like, you were gonna be like, oh, because we have Aces helmets on, we're fucking amazing. especially before they altered the haste cap. Because originally, just like the accuracy cap of 95%, the haste cap used to be 95%. You could reduce delay on your weapon swings by 95%. And so the larger haste you could get through any means, the better off you were. And the Aces helmet has one less haste than the Walra turban. Although I think that I don't know when King Veneroon came out, but I'm pretty sure that he came out before Treasures of Ottergon. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'd have to look it up. But yeah. But in all likelihood, he's probably not even up, and this is probably a waste of my time and your time. But I don't know. I just wanted to try, you know. Just wanted to try. I guess that's part of it. Whatever. Probably shouldn't be spending so much time. See, anyone can go solo him nowadays at level 99, so if someone else wants to kill him, you know, like, not only do we gotta worry about the weather stopping, but we actually have to get out there, you know, this whole thing, so. Of course, we gotta get our trust summon out too. 100% sure on the gear that I have. I've recently gone through so much gear adjustments and things without actually playing on the jobs that I've got the gear for, that I've lost track of what my gear sets are, even though I've made macros for all of them. And I didn't grab my mind earrings, but whatever. Doesn't matter too much. Oh, I didn't grab my swords either. Can I even grab my swords though? Are they... Where are my swords for Red Mage? Okay, that's one. Where's the Joyous? Okay, I got my swords. I got my swords. But we'd want to debuff it first anyway. I don't have everything, but I'm gonna grab my it's a Phantom Tathlum, I think, goes in my ammo slot, and it's that and my Goblin Cracker. But that's like such a small thing. I'll consider it a victory if we get down there and he's even actually up. Also, and before the weather stops, like when we're halfway down there and this is all just a giant waste of fucking time. I think it's really funny. Like, I guess it's supposed to be a sandstorm, but like double earth weather makes like the only tornado that like weather that I know of that's actually in the game. And it's completely, you know, it's completely aesthetic. Like, it doesn't actually affect you or hurt you in any way. So. Also, sorry about burping. If I were a really fancy Dan, I would go into the data files for 11 and I would DAT swap the music for the mount music, and I would swap it out with the Chocobo music or something. Some other music that you don't hear very often in the game. Like I said, I like this mount music, but I don't like it enough to listen to it literally every time I mount. So. I wonder if a rental chocobo would have been slightly faster too. Because you can rent chocobos in Rabael for like 300 gil. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that little cul-de-sac that's like straight south of where we're going, where King Vinegaroon is at. I could be wrong. He might be all the way south. But I don't actually know. I just know that it's like a 24-hour spawn, and that it despawns when the weather stops. It can only spawn in Double Earth, and it despawns when the weather stops. That's all I know about it. I think I saw it like once, way back in the day, and it was already claimed, of course, and like halfway dead. And I think the procedure for fighting it was basically to zerg it, because you had to kill it as quickly as possible. I could be wrong on that, but like, it's just basically a giant scorpion that's like Circuit on steroids. With I don't know if it's a paralysis aura, if it's one of the first enemies with an aura in the game, or if it's just has a really potent numbing breath, or if it has in paralysis on it. It has something about it that's really gnarly. Like status ailment wise. So let's see. Okay, we're either not close enough or he's not up. But I'll ride through. I'll like ride all the way to the south part because I don't actually know where 100% where he spawns. Tall War Scorpion, Tall War Scorpion. Definitely don't see him anywhere. Tall War Scorpions. I guess I could look him up to make sure. Let's see. King Vinegaroon. Can spawn as early as 20.5 hours. The weather will continue into the 21st hour. Double Earth weather is only guaranteed spawn between 21 to 24 hours after last despawn or defeat. Tall War Scorpion. If it does not spawn by the 24th hour, it has a random chance to spawn on either single or double Earth weather for any time after that. Despawns if passive and no Earth weather is occurring. It's very high regen. What's his fucking spawn location? Tell me his spawn location, please. The BG wiki like has all this information on like what he's capable of, but like doesn't have his spawn location. I'll just go to Google then. I go to the other wiki. Spawns at G11. We are currently at E11. G11 is... yeah, it's... okay, so he wasn't up. Unless, of course, he's, like, within window and could spawn. Oh, either way, sorry for wasting your time. Damn, we're over an hour and a half. Sorry, I couldn't resist checking. Just checking. That's just a Tall War Scorpion. Unfortunate. Oh, there's someone standing out here. Maybe they want to kill him too. Or they're just here camping him or something. Though I don't know why they would want him if they're already master level 40. Maybe it's force of habit though. A lot of people still like make and sell old stuff just because it's always a like a thing for them. But seeing his other drops are interesting. He drops a bullet that's rare exclusive. It's a single bullet. It's called a heavy shell. It's got 99 damage on it. Ranged accuracy minus 15 and ranged attack plus 20, so it's for weapon skills only. And it's designed to be macroed in for unlimited shot. That's what that's all about. Yeah, Venomous Claw, Heavy Shell, and Ace's Helmet. Oh, okay, I remembered Ace's Helmet a little bit wrong. It's not accuracy and attack plus 7. It's accuracy plus 7, evasion minus 7, strength plus 4, and haste plus 4. Got the jobs on it right, though. Okay, so we got the trick box. Ninja artifact quests. We go back to either Ryoma or Kagatora. Let's see. Defeat Tsuchigamo, get the trick box, head back to Nord, speak to Ryoma. Okay, so we won't. We're like already way over on time because I wanted to check out King Vinegaroon. But we don't need to equip anything. Ninja has hand-to-hand skill by a little bit. I don't know why I run all the way out here to this one. There's one right next to the Moogle House, but I continuously run out to this one. Okay, so talk to Ryoma, blah blah blah. And then we have to zone to start the second quest, which we will want to start because it has a game day wait, which is a 1 hour wait. That weasel was still hiding something. We'll have to pay our little friend a visit. Don't you have to worry about that. Thanks again. Here's something for your trouble. Oh, and stay in touch. I may have something. Are you serious? Bitch. That's what I get for really quickly throwing a whole bunch of gear into my inventory. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And you and the Zushio. So you get the Ninja AF katanas, and it's one high delay and one low delay to katana. One has strength plus 2, one has dex plus 2, and together they have strength plus 1, dex plus 1. So let's zone real quick, and then we'll zone back in. And we won't be able to do, like, 1, we're way over on time. 2, we won't be able to do the next quest completely to completion because it has a game day wait and also riding the boat. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it up to the game day wait, and then that's where I'm going to end this, because it's like, okay, we're going to talk to Ryoma, and then he's going to have us talk to Insetsu. And then Insetsu's going to have us talk to somebody in Rabeo. Remember that trick box you brought us? Well, it turned out to be a fake, made fairly recently. But it still looks like a hell of a lot like the work of the greatest pirate inventor that ever lived, Mitsunari the Poison Claw. But he left Norg over 20 years ago and is assumed dead and gone. There have been stories of a pupil of his, but what do I know? The only person that has anything close to a lead is that weasel, Insetsu. Go to his house in Bastok and make him tell us all he knows. Okay. So the fastest way to do that would be able to take the home point warp. I think we want number 3. I guess the exit one would be slightly closer, but you still have to go up 2 sets of stairs. And I think the distance on those stairs is like probably half the distance of the flat distance between the eatery here. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, the exit one is way closer. I should go back to the past and get myself some more sprinter shoes. So, you know, we got all these merits, right? And just looking at the thief feat, seeing steel +2, and then thinking about this thief merit skill called Aura Steel. Aura Steel, when you're ever fighting a mage monster, it can steal their buffs and give them to your thief. But it doesn't always succeed in giving the buffs to your thief. Sometimes it just dispels the debuff, but either way, it gets in the way of stealing items. So if you're fighting a mage and you want to steal an item from it, you have to dispel it completely before you try stealing. It's kind of weird, a little funky. Man, I can't get this guy's house right ever. Tell me things in Setsu. The information that Yomi came across on that mission was from Misunari's grandson. Misunari left the ancient scroll to his grandson. It was his grandson who helped Yomi decipher it. What, two were attacked by poisonous spiders at the location shown in the scroll, the same location my Yomi was attacked? It was a trap. Misunari had much knowledge in the area of poisons. Only he could devise such a plan. Misunari's grandson used to live in a tent somewhere in the Alphabet Desert. You could try looking for him, but where he resides now I do not know. So, in a tent in the desert is your clue to go to Rabeo. But we actually need an oak pole before we go there, because the dude we're gonna meet is gonna ask for an oak pole. And I guess we might as well equip our AF katanas, just because we don't have our other katanas with us right now. You can see how they look. One's a kunai and one's a wakizashi. And that was their idea for a ninja. It's like, katanas are a halfway house between daggers and swords. And you should have a low delay one and a high delay one or something. I think we can get oak poles from Sparks NPC, so gonna do that real quick. Oh, yep, sure enough. Scroll down a little bit more and it says, yeah, you can buy oak pole at Spark NPC. And then list every Spark NPC, because there's one in each city. Oak pole, right? Yeah, it is oak pole, yeah. Okay. Give me that oak pole. You son of a bitch. God, why am I coughing again? Rabeo, Rabeo, Rabeo. That summoner that was behind us had a Nirvana, which is the mythic staff. I've seen a lot of summoners with that recently. I think it was always considered to be like the best summoner weapon, but too hard to get, and nowadays it's not too hard to get. But I don't know if it's actually considered the best anymore. Let's see, we're looking for a guy here named Leo Darion. That's who we gotta talk to. And I guess you would find this out naturally by coming to Rabeo, the tents in the desert. And I guess he is wearing ninja chainmail. You are a ninja that found the trick box, am I right? So your journey has finally brought you here. My name is Leo Darion, grandson of Misunari the Poison Claw. Oh, he was not my real grandfather. He found me lying beneath a cactus when I was still a baby and took me in. I see that you were able to get by my little spider trap. Hey, don't go getting all upset now. You're still alive, aren't you? If it was one of my grandfathers, though, you would have ended up like that Yomi. That trap was what he left to the world before he passed away. A trap and his treasure. What a way to go out. Now I'm studying his journal, trying to become as skilled as he was. The other day, while looking through that journal, I found an even greater trap. A trap that calls forth the spirit of the dead. I think that my grandfather left me these clues to try to tell me something, but I'm not sure what I can do with this all by myself. You're working for Norg, right? Why don't you lend me a hand? Don't worry, I'll pay you nicely. Call forth the spirit of my grandfather's trap. The diary says I need an oak pole. If you're interested in my offer, I'll be waiting here for you. So basically now I just give him the oak pole. Giggity. Alright, come back tomorrow and I'll show you the result. But of course, that's the game they wait. Even if we were gonna wait, it would be another 18 minutes before we could get that. So we're just not gonna worry about it. Thanks for watching, stay safe and have a great day, and I'll see you again.